Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively forever on there. And we're going to talk about how the San Antonio Spurs got up in this game but found a way to lose by double figures, 113 to 101. The Spurs are now 23-9 and 11-4 at home. They was on at home tonight. And the Cavaliers go to 18-16 and 7-8 on the road. They needed this one so they didn't go to 500, which they don't have to worry about since they won this game. But the Spurs did win the first quarter 26-25, and they won the second quarter 29-24. Then things started going downhill for them, 27-23 and 37-23 for the Cavaliers. They ended up figuring out how to slow them down and how to stop them. Plus, they was also able to pick it up offensively, especially in that fourth quarter, and they was able to put the Spurs away and win the game on the road. Every starter for the Cleveland Cavaliers had a rebounder more, but they also all scored in double figures, which is always a beautiful thing to see. Dean Wade, 25 minutes, 10 points. He was able to get some easy shots around the rim and also went 2 of 5 from 3 and 4 of 7 from the field. He had 5 rebounds, no assists, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and it was a -6 and plus minus. He did a good job of just understanding where he needed to be at to be able to get open, and then it was just about putting the shot down. And then Jared Allen, he played 28 minutes. He ended up having 27 points and 11 of 21 shooting from the field. He also went 0-1 from 3 and 5 of 7 from the free throw line, but he had a double-double with 10 rebounds and 27 points. He had 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a +9 and +. Evan Mobley, 29 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did a good job of just picking his shots. He didn't rush or force anything. He just tried to find a way to take the easiest shots that he could, and it worked out for him throughout this game. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. He also had 3 blocks. We know he's fast. We know he's quick. We know he's lanky. But his mind is always very good, too, of understanding how to use it the right way, because he was doing that even against Wemby. He was just matching up and trying to make things hard and as tough as he could. And also was able to score on them, too. But he also had 2 offensive rebounds and had 4 personal fouls, and it was a +11 and +. Donovan Mitchell didn't need 25 or 30 again. He just needed 10 points to help this team win against the Spurs. He did that in 35 minutes. The problem was he went 3 of 12 from the field and 2 of 9 from 3. But he also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 7 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, and 3 personal fouls. And he finished as a +15 and +. This is one of the worst Donovan Mitchell games in a while. But his team is talented, so, they should be able to carry him sometimes, too, like they did tonight, to be able to win, and that's a good thing to know and see if you're Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland, 31 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had a double-double because he had 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a +3 and +. DeAndre Hunter, he had 11 points. That was tied for the most off the bench because he shot 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. This is a better game than the ones he's been having lately, because he also had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, and only 1 turnover. He also had 1 offensive rebound and 3 personal fouls and a +14 and +. He helped in so many categories and also scored at a decent level in his game, and he did it in multiple different ways. Tomlin, he went 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 5 from the field, and he finished with 6 points in 5 minutes. He also had no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a +1 and +. Sam Merrill, 26 minutes, 5 points for him. He went 1 of 6 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's how he got those points. He also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a -4 and +. And then Jalen Tyson continues to ball out off the bench. He had 11 points, like I said before, but he went 4 of 8 to get his, and 3 of 4 from 3, and took no free throws. in 22 minutes. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. And then Craig Porter Jr. 15 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 boards, 4 assists. The 4 assists was the most off the bench. He also had 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +12 and plus minus. Everybody off the bench ended up scoring, which is always good to see. And they all did a good job of moving the basketball or just scoring whenever they was able to get open. They did a good job of getting open, just like the starters. And then the ball movement was able to help find the guys that was able to do that. And that kept them going, better than what the Spurs was able to do. Matter of fact, let's talk about the Spurs. Harrison Barnes had a letdown game. 27 minutes for him. He only had 3 points. He was 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from three. He did have 4 rebounds. Everybody in the starting lineup had 1 or more rebounds. He also had 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a -12 and plus minus. Victor Wembanyama, he got his double-double, 26 points, 14 rebounds. He was able to get buckets at the rim, buckets from three, even did the leaping, jumping forward three, and it was all net. 7 to 16 shooting from the field. You would like to see him more dominant, more efficient, but he did that at the free throw line, going 10 to 12 there. 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul in the -17 and plus minus. De'Aaron Fox, he had played 32 minutes and had 14 points. He was 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 2 personal fouls in the -13 and plus minus. You would like him to make more of his shots in this one. Obviously, he didn't shoot the ball that great in this game and didn't really facilitate as much in this one either. But some of these guys just was able to get their own buckets when they got the matchup that they liked. Even him, it just didn't work out for him as much in this one, and really just the whole team in general didn't shoot the ball that great. Devin Vassell, he did have it going from three, 1 of 6 from three, 3 of 10 from the field, 7 points. 30 minutes, he had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 0 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Not the greatest game from him either, which sucks because you needed somebody to really have a big one. And it was really just Wemby versus the world when it came to the starting lineup. Stephen Castle played 34 minutes. He had 15 points, but he had to go 5 of 13 from the field to get it. He also was 0 of 3 from the three-point line, but the thing he did very good was getting to the free throw line, going 5 of 6 also by making them. When he got there, he did have 4 rebounds, 8 assists. That was the highest on the team. He also had 5 turnovers, though. That sucked. That it had to be that type of way with the assists and the control of the ball, and the decision-making with the ball was flawed in this one for him. 1 steal, 5 personal fouls, also showing you that he didn't have it going mentally sometimes in this game either. And he was a -17 and plus minus. Keldon Johnson, 18 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. He's still doing a good job on the board for the minutes that he played, and he's doing a good job of finishing in the paint and not being afraid of contact. Julian Champagnie, 24 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds. That was good. 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. He wasn't bad scoring the ball. Didn't take a lot of shots. Nobody on the bench really did besides Dylan Harper. But he did a good job of just filling in the roles that they needed him when he was out there. Carter Bryant didn't score a basket because he went 0 of 2 from the field and took no free throws. But he did have 2 boards, and everybody off the bench got a board or more. 1 offensive rebound out of the 2. No personal foul. It was a -1 and for plus minus. Big net. Luke Cornett, 23 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, almost had a double-double in this one in 23 minutes, which is very, very good to see. 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. And then Dylan Harper, 17 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, and a steal, 1 personal foul, and a -3 and plus minus. You have to like what the Cavs was doing. You have to like what the Spurs was trying to do. But I would say, man, the Spurs let this one get out of hand. They started off good and never could really figure out what to do against this Cleveland Cavaliers team, and that ended up costing them the game. But when you look at it, the Spurs shot 83 shots in this game and made 32 of them, so they finished only at 39% from the field, while the Cavaliers took 13 more shots and ended up going 41 to 96, 43%. So they shot better against the Spurs. They even shot better from three because they went 13 to 42, 31%, while the Spurs shot 7 to 31, 23%. And then free throws, the Cavaliers shot 30 to 36. They shot 16 more free throws than the Spurs, but they only made it at 83, and the Spurs shot 20, and they only made 18 of them, which is good because they shot 90%. Cavaliers did out-rebound on 52 to 47. Spurs had more assists as a team, 29 compared to the 21 others. Well, the Spurs ended up having 52 rebounds compared to the 47 of the Cavs, and then they had 21 assists compared to the 29 of the Cavs. 18 turnovers, which was more than the Cavs, who had 12, and then 7 steals. They ended up having less because the Cavs had 12, and then 2 blocks. The Cavs had 4. 10 offensive rebounds was a tie between both teams. 42 defensive rebounds, 37 for the Cavs, and then 17 personal fouls. The Cavs had 24, but like I said, the Spurs did shoot more free throws and made it at a worse percentage, but it was just so many more that it ended up evening out. But it didn't really matter that much because the Cavaliers ended up winning by double figures anyway, and that didn't give them too much of an advantage because of that. And like I said, the Cavaliers just shot way better from three, and they still was able to make their 2-pointers enough to stay ahead. And they also was able to take care of their free throws, even though they didn't shoot as many. So they just were more consistent, just had things going more their way. And it can be that way, especially because the Spurs, they have to slow them down. They have to stop them. They did a good job of trying to do both. They just couldn't score on their own, or they couldn't even score enough to stay with the Cavaliers, who hasn't really been shooting the ball that great to me anyway, even in this game. But they shot good enough, and they defended good enough, and they made it difficult enough to where the Spurs couldn't really get comfortable, couldn't really get their shots off as easy and as clean as they may have liked, which is one of the reasons why they lost, if not the biggest. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Also, I would say I also do conversation videos just like this, but about other NBA topics too, and basketball related ones. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Plus, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. Not only that, thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for continuing to come back. Thanks for staying loyal. Thanks for the support. And thank y'all for everything y'all have helped me see and done for this channel and for me. And all I can say is y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.